In a quiet little school nestled between hills and wheat fields, a kind teacher named Miss Sima stood in front of her class with a curious smile. It was a Monday morning, and the children expected books, not surprises. But Miss Sima held a basket of ripe red tomatoes. "I have a task for you," she said, placing the basket on the desk. "I want each of you to think about the people you hold anger toward. Those you can't forgive. Those you dislike or resent, even a little." The students exchanged glances. Some frowned. Some looked guilty. "For every person you carry hatred or resentment for," Miss Sima continued, "I want you to pick one tomato and put it in a plastic bag." A few students laughed, confused but intrigued. Others hesitated. But soon, each child came up and selected their tomatoes. Some took one, others took 3, a few even 5. Once everyone had their tomatoes in a bag, Miss Sima said, "Now here's the rule. You must carry these bags with you wherever you go, at home, at school, while sleeping, for the whole week." The children groaned but obeyed. At first, it was silly. They joked about tomato bags and compared sizes. But after 2 days, the bags began to smell. The tomatoes softened, leaked juice, and stained their clothes. The stench followed them everywhere. Some even started avoiding their friends. By Friday, the classroom reeked of rotten tomatoes. When Miss Sima walked in that morning, she saw tired faces, wrinkled noses, and students begging her to let them throw the tomatoes away. She nodded gently and said, "That, my dear students, is what hatred feels like. It starts as something small, something you think you can carry. But as time passes, it decays. It becomes heavier, smellier, and more unpleasant. And while you think you're punishing someone else with your anger, it's you who suffers the most." The room fell silent. The children understood. They threw the tomatoes away, and with them, perhaps, some of the grudges they had been clinging to. Moral: holding on to hatred and negativity doesn't hurt those you hate. It burdens you. Forgive, let go, and free yourself. Let's learn some words from this story. Resentment. Meaning, bitter, long-lasting anger or dislike. Example: those you dislike or resent. Those you dislike or feel long-lasting anger toward. Stench. Meaning, a strong and very bad smell. Example: the stench followed them everywhere. The awful smell followed them everywhere. Reeked. Meaning, smelled very bad. Example: the classroom reeked of rotten tomatoes. The classroom had a terrible smell from rotten tomatoes. Grudges. Meaning, long-held feelings of anger. Example: some of the grudges. Some of the old angry feelings. Clinging. Meaning, holding on tightly or refusing to let go. Example: had been clinging to. Had been refusing to let go of. Intrigued. Meaning, very interested or curious about something. Example: confused but intrigued. Confused but very curious and interested. Groaned. Meaning, made a complaining or unhappy sound. Example: the children groaned but obeyed. The children made unhappy noises but obeyed.